I'm back with more early holiday Nintendo Switch eShop deals. Keep these following deals in mind while you're looking to pick up some games to fill your digital stocking for the holidays. Anyway, let's dive into the deals. New Star GP came out earlier this year for the Nintendo Switch. This is a fun 3D retro-style arcade racer mixed with F1 style motorsport racing, essentially acting like a spiritual successor to virtual racing. Beyond the arcade racing, you'll need to manage your pit strategy, as well as choose what adjustments are made to your race car during these pit stops to hopefully give you an advantage in response to what's happening on the track, like the weather changing or the addition of fuel to keep your car going in a race. It's nothing too complex in terms of strategy, but it adds a nice bit of depth to the arcade-style gameplay. The racing itself is straightforward, so if you've played other retro-style 3D racers, then you'll be able to easily pick up on the gameplay and enjoy this one. Now, I've recommended this in the past at full price. It's well worth it. But for the holidays, this baby is on sale for just $4.99. It's never been this cheap before, ever. And at that price, I consider this one to be a steal if you like arcade racing. I think it's a must-get. Dicey Dungeons is one of my favorite indie games on the Switch. It combines deck building, RPG, and roguelike mechanics with dice. A lot of the mechanics center around the roll of the dice, like activating your card's abilities in order to attack monsters. You'll get to play as one of the many different dice characters as you fight monsters, build your deck, get loot, level up, and hopefully survive the many challenges. Speaking of challenges, there's a ton to tackle through the various campaigns, each one providing their own spin and unique twist on the gameplay. The gameplay ends up being pretty addicting as you try to test your brain power as well as your luck. Dicey Dungeons is back on sale, finally at its all-time low price of just $1.99 again. That is one heck of a deal. The Switch version includes the bonus campaigns too, like the Halloween special, so there's plenty of content here for cheap. Tens is another dice game, but this one combines Sudoku-like number puzzles with the gameplay of falling block puzzle games, and this one is really addicting as well. In this game, your goal is simple: to clear dice off the board by making rows of tens. There's plenty of challenges to face in the good-sized single-player adventure mode, but in addition to that, there is an endless mode and even a local multiplayer mode to play through as well. As you play, you'll get to unlock dice skins and new characters to play as. For just $1.99, this is another one that is well worth it for those who love puzzle games. It'll hook you from the get-go. Magical Drop 6 is the latest game in the classic puzzle game series, and it is an excellent entry. The core gameplay is still the same. Players will need to clear the stack of drops that slowly descend downward by matching same colored drops. Players can gather the drops, often several at a time, and then shoot them upwards towards the stack to clear them for points. It's a simple to understand puzzle game, though you'll need to have quick reflexes and thinking at the higher difficulty levels of the game. The game features a new HD art style, 15 playable characters to choose from, each with their own story to play through, local and online multiplayer modes, 6 solo game modes, and lots of other goodies and challenges to complete. This is a solid release in the series, with a nice amount of content to boot, more so than any of the past releases in the series. Best of all, this is just $2.99 now for the holiday. It's never been that cheap before in the eShop. It's a no-brainer for those who love puzzle games. I highly recommend this one. Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom is the latest game in the Wonder Boy series, and it's been developed with input from the creator of the Wonder Boy series. The game continues with the Metroidvania style set by later games in the series, and expands upon it with the biggest adventure yet. There's loads more to explore, more powers to obtain, while improving upon the classic gameplay that this series is loved for. That said, this is also one beautiful game too. It's so very well animated, and everything is so lively, and the music is amazing. I dare say, this game is a masterpiece. You must play it if you haven't yet. This game is a gem. It's on sale for $9.99 on the eShop for the holidays. Flynn's Arcade has been known to publish games that very much have that arcade style feels, particularly of the 80s arcade era. Two of my favorites from them are on sale for brand new low prices. They're going for just $1.99 each on the eShop. Donut Dodo is a game that has you collecting all the donuts from the crazy Donut Dodo and his minions. The gameplay is inspired by 80s classics like the Popeye arcade game and the Donkey Kong arcade games, and it looks like it came straight from that 80s era. It's a challenging but fun game, and one of the things I really like about this one is the variety to each board. They all have a special gimmick to them. That helps to keep things fresh, as well as keeps you on your toes. Murtop is an arcade-style game too. Its gameplay is inspired by Dig Dug and, believe it or not, the early Bomberman games. You play as a rabbit who must save the day, as well as his carrots, from the evil invasion of moles. And he does so by literally pooping out carrots. And they're explosive too. Yes, explosive diarrhea carrots. Now you gotta be careful though, as your poop carrot bombs can literally take you out, in addition to your enemies. This is a fun, frantic game, another good one for those who love the arcade stuffs. Again, both Donut Dodo and Murtop are just $1.99 for the holidays. One of my favorite games for the Switch is Monster Hunter Rise. I've raved about this game over the years. You've heard me say it time and time again. It's one awesome action RPG and multiplayer game. In Rise, the monster hunting is as fun as it ever was, with much faster gameplay, as well as having the addition of the new rideable palamutes to make for faster movement too. There's tons of weapons to use and master, and loads of equipment and customization options that you can obtain for bashing the monster's brains in. Yes, there's a ton of content to tackle, so many missions and events, and between all the free updates and the Sunbreak DLC expansion, this is one massive game, and you'll find hundreds of hours of enjoyment in it. The online multiplayer is fantastic, it is pretty flawless on the Switch, and it's easy to jump in and out of lobbies and hunts as you wish. You can get the complete experience, Monster Hunter Rise, and the massive Sunbreak expansion for just $14.99 now. That's a brand new low price for it on the eShop. If you need the DLC expansion by itself, it's on sale for just $9.99 as well. During the 2024 Game Awards, Capcom announced that they were making a sequel to Okami, the legendary game. I never thought I'd see the day, but apparently, dreams do come true. To celebrate, Capcom has discounted the HD version of the game on the eShop to just $4.99. It's never been that cheap before, ever, and it's a steal at that price. If you like the Legend of Zelda games, then you'll love this one. The gameplay is very similar to those style of games. The HD version on Switch looks great, it's gorgeous, you can play in both widescreen and 4:3 aspect ratio, and the game even supports motion controls, similar to the famous Wii version, as well as it has touchscreen support for those who want direct control over the brush controls. Of course, you don't need to use any of those control schemes if you just want to use traditional controls. It has that too. This is a great game, it's a classic, a legendary gem. If you've never experienced it before, then do yourself a favor and pick this up. $5 for this game is an incredible deal. While I'm talking about a Capcom game, let's talk about a few more on sale. Dragon's Dogma, while it is an older game, it is still one of the best action RPGs you can get on the system. With tons of content and quests to discover, and the ability to create and customize your characters, as well as recruit other players' created characters throughout your journey, this is a fun game to revisit and play through multiple times. The Dark Arisen version on Switch adds even more content and challenges to face off against. And again, it's only $4.99 via the sale. Since a new Onimusha game was just announced last night, you may be curious about checking out the other games. Well, the very first one is on Switch, and Capcom did a good job bringing the classic game to the platform. This is an enhanced release. All the visuals have been upscaled, it's all HD-fied now, and in addition to that, the controls have been improved. And there's even new additions, like a new soundtrack included too. I've recently checked this one out, and you know what? For being a early PS2 and Xbox release, the game and gameplay still holds up, and the enhanced release helps a lot with that. It's on sale for $9.99 until January 1st. Cozy Grove has a free full game trial for the Nintendo Switch Online members. Those who are members can go and download this game for free and play it until December 17th. If you like cozy games, then you really should give this a go. It's a pretty charming game. In this game, you get to play as a spirit scout, and you can explore the island each day while helping out the local ghosts. Get to chill with and befriend the local residents, craft things, go exploring, fishing, take on side quests, and each day, there's always brand new content for you to tackle. So basically, it's kind of like a 2D Animal Crossing game with, ghosts. It's cute though. I love the art style. If after the trial, you like what you see, you can pick up the game and the DLC at a nice discount. The game itself is 50% off until the end of the month. The DLC, the new Neighbors, is on sale too for 24% off, and you can get it all together for 42% off in a bundle. Well, I'm sorry to say, I have another delisting alert. Yes, December has been a weird month for games being delisted. Anyway, Motorsport Games is losing the NASCAR license, so all the games and related DLC published by them on all the platforms will be delisted when December ends. Of course, just like the prior delisted games, you'll still be able to download and play them and play those games in the future, as long as you've bought them at some point prior to the delisting. On Switch, Motorsport Games has published 2 games, NASCAR Heat Ultimate Edition Plus and the newer NASCAR Rivals, and they're all on sale for huge discounts for the very last time ever. NASCAR Heat Ultimate Edition Plus is on sale for just $2.49, and NASCAR Rivals is on sale for $3.49. At the very least, I gotta give them huge kudos for pricing them super cheap prior to the delisting. Now, I don't know too much about these games, and I haven't personally played them myself, but I figured I'd pass the info along in case there's somebody out there that might be interested in these games, or might have them on their wish list. ARKANOID Eternal Battle features the classic Taito brick-breaking arcade gameplay that the series has been known for, while infusing it with some modern twists and features that make it stand out from past entries in the ARKANOID series. The highlight of the package is the brand new Eternal Battle mode, an online mode that supports 25 players facing off against each other to see who will survive. Beyond that mode, there is the new Neo mode that gives the classic gameplay a new coat of paint, plus a versus mode that supports up to 4 players facing off against each other through local and online play, and finally, a retro mode for those who missed the classic arcade game. For the holidays, it's on sale on the eShop at a brand new low price of just $1.99. Frankly, it's just a no-brainer at that price. It's getting cold, so it's time to go skiing. Virtually, at least. Grand Mountain Adventure, Wonderlands, is a game where you're allowed to explore ski resorts at your own pace. Feel free to compete in the many challenges, or just chill. No pun intended there. It's a fairly gorgeous looking game, with plenty of skiing to be done, with some intuitive gameplay, and it has a nice open-ended campaign and also supports up to 4-player multiplayer. It's on sale for the holidays at a brand new low price on the eShop for just $5.24. Well, this might be the perfect game to check out in December. Before I go today, I just want to give another shout out to a couple more deals that are set to expire soon. The King of Fighters 13 Global Match gets a major discount for the holidays. It's on sale for 50% off for the first time ever until December 21st. For those who love fighting games, I consider this one to be a must-get for the Switch. King of Fighters 13 is viewed as one of the more popular entries in the King of Fighters series. That's why it's such a treat to see this game get ported to the Switch and other consoles, with a big focus on online multiplayer. The original game was notable for having more content than previous games at that point, with new character additions and a roster of 36 characters overall, plus new stages and game modes. The Global Match Edition, like the one on Switch, features rollback online netcode with the ability for players to join lobbies and spectate matches with multiple players at once. The 99-cent Capcom Arcade Stadium and Second Stadium sale is set to expire soon too, on the 17th of this month. Each game for each app can be picked up for just 99 cents each. As I've said many times before, this is great for those who only want to pick up some of the games in each app, or build their own collection with the games they want, or good for just those who just have a few bucks to spare but want to get in on some good gaming fun. There's lots of great classics to choose from the Street Fighter games, the Darkstalkers games, Final Fight, and other beat-em-ups, as well as hidden gems like Pro Gear, Mega Twins, and the 3 Wonders games. There's over 60 games to choose from. Anyway, that's the latest holiday eShop deals. The major holiday eShop sale should drop soon, so make sure to stay tuned and that you're subscribed so you don't miss out on any of the coverage. That's all from me today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you on the next video.